My dear brother and my precious sister in Christ, if you are tired of worrying about your bills and barely getting by, what I am about to tell you might sound impossible. However, just 2 days ago, David from Chicago sent me an email. He received a surprise deposit of over 3 dozen units of currency just 24 hours after hearing this exact message. Yesterday, Linda shared that her quiet online shop suddenly sold out of everything she had. This morning, Sam finally landed that high-paying client he had been trying to get for a long time. Here is the incredible part. The money started coming in before they even finished listening to this. You did not find this video by luck. Something guided you here because a major financial shift is happening right now and you are right in the middle of it. To start this activation for yourself, hit the like button and write, "I claim my blessings by my divine," right in the comments. By doing this, you are declaring that your waiting period is over and you are ready to collect the same kind of blessings David and Linda received. I know you might feel unsure. Maybe you have tried to change your life before and it did not work. Or you have prayed for help and felt ignored. But this is not just wishful thinking. You are about to see that you have actually been chosen for a breakthrough that has been building up quietly in the background. Let me tell you something important. Your money troubles were not because you did not work hard enough. The universe was actually preparing you. Think of a farmer planting seeds. For a while, it looks like nothing is happening above the dirt, but deep down roots are growing. Close your eyes for just a moment. Block out the noise, the bills on the counter, the balance in your account, and the weight of every financial worry you have carried for far too long. I want you to see, in your spirit, a door. It is not the door to a bank. It is the door to a heavenly treasury, and it is labeled with your name. Today, that door is not just being unlocked. Its hinges are being torn off by the power of a prophetic promise that heaven is releasing over your life. The universe, the very created order that obeys the voice of its creator, is aligning itself. It is matching the frequency of your faith. As you listen right now, it is preparing to echo back to you in the language of provision, of surprise grants, of canceled debts, and of unexpected abundance. You are not here by accident. You were led here to hear this decree. The season of your financial struggle is ending. As this prayer enters your ears, I need you to understand the spiritual transaction that is about to take place. Your listening is not a passive act in this sacred space. Your attention is your agreement. Your openness is your faith. As you hear these words of divine authority spoken over you, you are positioning your spirit under a waterfall of blessing. You are standing in the path of a planned blessing that has been searching for your address. The amount of money that is declared is not a vague wish. It is a specific and measurable transfer of resources from the unseen realm of God's limitless supply into the visible realm of your need and destiny. It is the material showing of His promise to supply all your needs according to His riches in glory. This is not about greed. It is about leadership. It is about God funding the vision He planted in your heart and removing lack as a distraction from your purpose. So in this moment, I break every negative word, every old family cycle of poverty, and every spirit of fear that has tightened your finances. I cut the invisible chains around your wallet, your bank account, and your inheritance. I declare those channels are now open, wide, and clear for a transfer of wealth from the north, south, east, and west. I call forward every delayed payment, every hidden resource, every divine connection, and every creative idea that carries the seed of great returns. They are now locating you. You will be tracked down by blessings you cannot avoid. Money will find you. Favor will locate you. Opportunities will seek you out. The universe is following the command of your Father. Now receive the prayer that seals it. Let your spirit say yes. Right now, as you hear my voice, a divine instruction is being issued to messengers of prosperity concerning your life. They have been sent with packages bearing your name, not for tomorrow, but for today. There is a today blessing on this moment, a timely breakthrough that refuses to be delayed by your past or stopped by your present circumstances. The universe, the system of divinely ordered principles, is not a random force. It responds to the commands of faith spoken under the authority of Heaven's King. And today, by the spiritual authority given in the name above every name, I command that system to shift in your favor. I speak to the winds of economy and decree they blow blessings to your shore. I speak to the seeds you have sown in tears and call them to grow as a harvest of financial celebration. You are not just hoping for a change. You are being reset for an overflow that will redefine what you believe is possible. you must understand why this is happening now. God is a strategic God. He does not release blessings merely to make you comfortable, but to make you strong for His purposes. The money heaven has set aside for you is a tool, a resource for kingdom tasks you have yet to imagine. It is the funding for the vision that has been growing in your heart. It is the money for the business that will employ and bless many people. It is the means to clear every debt so you can run freely into your destiny. This prayer is not a magic spell. It is a spiritual trigger, a release of a heavenly order that has already been signed in your favor. Your faith, activated by listening, is the final signature required on earth. In this sacred moment, I silence the voice of the accuser that says you are unworthy. I cancel the record of past financial failures. I declare that you are a child of the King and the wealth of the world is stored up for the fair and you are made right by faith. I call forth supernatural debt cancellation, unexpected bonuses, profitable ideas, favoring negotiations, and windfalls from forgotten sources. I decree that money you did not work for will find you. Contracts you did not ask for will be offered to you. Investments you did not chase will prosper for you. You will look at the sudden growth and say, "This had to be God." So receive it now. Let your spirit open wide. Let every internal resistance fall away. The transfer has been started. The notification is on its way. Your only task is to believe, to give thanks, and to prepare for the arrival. It is done. Your struggles were just that underground growing phase. And now, your harvest is finally here. Every time you kept going when things were hard or helped someone else, even when you were broke, you were building up spiritual credit. While you were stressed about daily life, the universe was moving pieces around like a giant game to bring you to this exact moment. Right now, the energy around your bank account is shifting. It is subtle, like the sky changing color just before the sun comes up. You might not see the full picture yet, but the change has started. This time is different because we are not just hoping for money. We are unlocking it. Money is just energy and it goes where it is welcomed. We are rewiring you to become a magnet for it. Think of yourself like a radio. For years, you might have been tuned into the struggle station, but as you listen to this, we are turning the dial. We are tuning you into the frequency of wealth and ease. Before a single word of this prayer is spoken, know this: the atmosphere around you is changing. The spiritual air you are breathing right now is charged with the power of a coming breakthrough. There is a sound in the heavens, the sound of records being balanced in your favor, of vaults being unlocked, of divine transactions being finished with your heavenly account number on them. You have entered a divine moment where paths meet. The path of your persistent faith now meets God's path of promised provision. The universe, in obedience to its creator, is aligning its resources. It is moving funds, inspiring hearts, and organizing circumstances to fulfill one command: to get significant, life-altering wealth into your hands. This is not a metaphor. I am speaking of real spendable money. I am speaking of checks that will surprise you, cash that will seem to find you, debts that will simply vanish as if they were never there. Why? Because you have been faithful in the little things, and now the kingdom's principle of increase is being activated on your behalf. The money is coming not as a reward for perfect living, but as a sign of a faithful God who honors His word. It is coming to break the power of fear over your life. It is coming to silence the words of the enemy who said you would always struggle. It is coming so you can become a channel, a wide-open path of blessing to others, fulfilling the law of giving and receiving on a scale that will amaze you. Therefore, in the mighty name of Jesus Christ, I cut every chain of poverty, every spirit of lack, and every family curse of financial blockage. I declare your mind is now clear to receive great ideas. I declare your hands are blessed to create, build, and gather wealth. I declare your bank accounts are protected and ready for supernatural deposits. I call forth your royal inheritance from the north, south, east, and west. I command unexpected inheritances, sudden settlements, and favor so thick it feels real upon you. You will be repaid 7 times for every unfair loss. You will recover all that was stolen, delayed, or kept back. Receive this blessing of divine wealth transfer. Now feel the shift. Believe the report of the Lord. Open your hands and your heart. It is done. The money has left the heavenly treasury. It is on its way to you. Begin to thank God for it. Begin to plan from a place of plenty, not need. Your season of struggling is over. Your season of overwhelming receiving has begun. There is a scripture that says, "The ears that hear the sound of plenty of rain will come before the downpour." Your listening right now is that act of faith. You are hearing the sound, the distant rumble of a financial downpour prepared for you before the foundations of the world. This is not chance. This is divine design. Heaven has been holding this specific provision for this specific moment in your life, waiting for your spirit to be in the exact posture of receptive faith that you are in now. The prayer you are about to receive is not creating something new. It is unlocking a storehouse that has already been filled with your name on it. The universe, the ordered world under God's command, is simply falling into alignment with the legal decree of heaven concerning your success. You must release the image of yourself as a beggar. From this moment forward, see yourself as a manager of significant wealth, walking into a prepared inheritance. This shift in identity is very important. The money is not coming to a person defined by lack. It is coming to a person who knows they are a child of the King, chosen to manage resources for a purpose. It will come through paths you recognize and through ways you could never plan, such as a legal victory, a market shift in your favor, a creative idea that changes an industry, a gift from a stranger, or a discovery of something valuable you already own. The pathways are endless to a God of endless supply. So now I come against every internal block. I break the spirit of poverty that whispers you do not deserve it. I remove the mindset of lack that fears to give. I pull up the tree of financial worry from the garden of your soul. In its place, I plant the seed of great faith and the tree of steady expectation. I declare that your hands are blessed to receive, hold, and multiply wealth. I declare your mind is sharp with divine plans for wealth creation. I declare your network is being supernaturally connected to divine helpers and keepers of resources. I call forth every lost coin, every held-back promotion, and every quiet asset. I command a great transfer of wealth from the dark places where it has been hidden into the kingdom of light and directly into your care. Receive this mission. The prayer you hear now is the key turning in the lock. Do not doubt. Do not hesitate. The door is swinging open. Walk through into your plenty. It is yours. When your signal matches that abundance, money has no choice but to find you. Here is the beautiful thing about energy. It does not care about your past mistakes, your current bank balance, or what anyone else thinks you deserve. Energy only responds to the feeling you are putting out right now, and that feeling is shifting. You are moving from a state of lack to a state of plenty. Most people do not understand how the universe actually delivers financial blessings. It usually does not drop money out of the blue sky. Instead, it sets up a chain of natural events that leads you to success. It might inspire someone to offer you a new job, push a client to hire you, guide you to a smart investment, or remind someone to pay back a debt they owe you. The universe is incredibly creative with how it delivers. Your breakthrough might come from a sudden business idea, a side project taking off, or even a forgotten refund check in the mail. The trick is to stay alert and open to these surprises rather than trying to control exactly how the money arrives. Right now, you are sending out a new signal to everyone around you. People who can help you financially are being drawn to you, even if they do not know why. Opportunities are being attracted to your life, and the right circumstances are lining up to help you grow. We all carry a money story, beliefs, and fears we learned as children. Maybe you saw your family struggle and learned that money is hard to get, or maybe you were taught that wanting money makes you greedy. But here is the truth. That old story is not the real you. It is like wearing clothes someone else picked out for you years ago that do not fit anymore. As you listen to this, we are removing those old beliefs. You are not just fixing your relationship with money. You are remembering that plenty was your original state before the world taught you to be limited. Your new story is simple. You are here to experience life, and having plenty is natural. You have a divine right to success, and no past mistake or delay can take that away. The universe wants to work through you, and money is just one way it does that. This is not just another positive talk. This is activating abundance codes deep inside you. Patterns for success that have been asleep until this very moment. Think of these secret codes like invisible software for your spirit. Once they switch on, they automatically start pulling in money, resources, and help. You do not need to work yourself into the ground or change what you are doing on the outside. These codes work from the inside, sending out a signal that draws wealth to you along the easiest possible path. As you are reading this, that switch is flipping. You might feel a little shift in your chest, a lightness in your stomach, or just a gentle buzz. That is not just your imagination. And so as this sacred time ends, let this truth settle into the very core of your being. What you have heard is not a suggestion, but a spiritual fact. The transaction has been recorded in the books of heaven. The decree over your finances has been issued from a court that cannot be challenged. The provision is no longer a future hope. It is a present reality moving through the spiritual pipeline on its journey to your hands. Your part now is not to struggle or to grab, but to rest in the certainty of a promise made by the one who cannot lie. Let the worry that once tightened your chest be replaced with a deep, quiet peace. Let the fear of tomorrow be removed by the certainty of provision already on the way. Walk into your day differently. Hold your head higher. Make plans from the place of this guaranteed plenty. When you look at your bank statement, see not just numbers, but the mark of a miracle in progress. When you pay a bill, do it with a prayer of thanks for the river of supply that is flowing to you. Begin to declare your thanks out loud. Thank God for the unexpected checks, for the sudden opportunities, for the divine ideas, and for the favor that changes everything. Your thankfulness is the proof of your faith. It is the receipt you sign for the delivery of heaven's package. Now I seal this moment with a final prayer over you. I thank you for my brother and my sister who have stood in faith to receive. I ask you to guard their heart with your peace. Surround them with clear signs of your goodness today. Let them find money. Let them receive a promising call. Let a burden be lifted as a first sign of the greater harvest to come. Guide their steps to the wealth you have prepared. Protect the seed of this word in their spirit. Let nothing and no one steal this confidence from them. From this day forward, let their life be a living example of how all needs are met by your glorious riches. Go now. Let this be the moment where your internal story permanently shifts. The echo of this prayer will now live inside you, a constant, gentle reminder that you have crossed a spiritual line where you no longer live in lack. The words spoken were not empty sounds. They were living seeds sown into the fertile soil of your faith, and they carry within them the power of growth and harvest. You are not the same person who started this just a few minutes ago. You have been commissioned, blessed, and strategically placed in the flow of divine economy. See yourself from heaven's perspective as a point of light now connected to the endless grid of God's provision with flows of blessing moving toward you by divine command. Therefore, let a holy expectation become your new normal. Let it be the lens through which you view every email, every conversation, and every piece of mail. The money is not a one-time event, but the opening of a permanent channel. It will come as sudden large amounts and as steady increasing flows. It will come as ideas that create wealth and as favor that lowers costs. Your role is to manage the expectation, to guard it from the doubts of the past, and to water it daily with words of God's faithfulness. Speak to your circumstances from the future reality this prayer has secured. Say to your debt that it is leaving. Say to your empty spaces that they are being filled. Say to your future that you are funded. I leave you with this final solid truth. God's word does not return to him empty. It does what he sends it to do. This prayer was his word sent directly to your life, and it will complete its mission. You may not see its full path, but you will definitely see its result. So go forward, walk lightly, and carry this confidence like a key in your pocket. You are not waiting for a miracle. You are walking with one hand in hand into the bright open landscape of your abundant life. The transaction is complete. The matter is settled. You are blessed beyond any curse, wealthy beyond any lack, and held in the secure grip of a promise that must come to pass. The universe has heard. Heaven has agreed. Your account has been credited. Live like the abundantly blessed person you truly are. Your breakthrough is not just coming. It has already been released. You are now in the joyful process of receiving it. That is the activation actually happening. Some people say it feels like waking up from a long, deep sleep and finally remembering who they really are. There is a secret trick to make money show up faster, and it is simply being thankful before it even arrives. When you thank the universe for plenty that is not here yet, you are acting like the future version of yourself who already has it. This builds a strong bridge connecting where you are right now to that wealthy future. Feel true appreciation for the money that is already traveling toward you. Thank the universe for the lucky breaks being set up. Be grateful for the people who are about to bless you. Be thankful for help coming from places you have not even thought of. This is not just pretending or forced positive thinking. It is getting in sync with the truth of what has already started. As we wrap this up, check in with yourself. Do you feel different than you did a few minutes ago? Is your energy a bit lighter? Do you feel a bit more hopeful or sure of yourself? That is not just a mood swing. That is proof that your frequency has actually changed. Over the next 24 to 72 hours, keep your eyes open for anything related to money. You might get news about a refund. Someone might offer to pay for your lunch, or you might find cash you forgot about. Maybe a new opportunity pops up out of the blue. These are not accidents. They are proof that your signal has changed and the universe is answering. Do not let doubt creep in. If you do not see a massive change instantly, remember that big wealth often starts with small signs. Trust the process and stay open to surprises. Make sure to subscribe because your journey is just starting, and I want to be here to help you along the way. Most importantly, share this with someone else who needs a boost. Your luck is tied to how you treat others. When you help someone else find plenty, you multiply your own. The universe has been waiting for you to realize you are not meant to struggle. You are meant to thrive. Your breakthrough is not just a maybe anymore. It is happening. Trust what you felt today and get ready to receive more than you ever imagined. Take a deep breath and realize that the words you have already heard are working in the background of your life like an invisible current. Now that the door has been opened and the transaction has been recorded in heaven, you must learn how to walk in this new reality without falling back into old habits of worry. The next phase of your journey is called the manifestation watch. This is the period between the moment you pray and the moment the money physically lands in your hands. During this time, the enemy of your soul will try to send small distractions to make you doubt. You might see a small bill or hear a piece of negative news on the television. These are not signs that the prayer failed. They are tests to see if you will stay tuned to the frequency of wealth or if you will switch back to the station of lack. When these moments happen, simply smile and say out loud that my provision is already in transit. Do not look at your current bank balance as the final truth. Look at it as a temporary number that is currently being updated by the heavenly systems. You should also begin to pay attention to your dreams and sudden thoughts that come to you while you are doing quiet tasks like washing dishes or walking. The universe often delivers the first part of a financial miracle in the form of a divine idea. This might be a strategy for your business, a person you need to call, or a specific way to organize your current resources. These ideas are the blueprints for the wealth that is coming. When you receive one of these thoughts, write it down immediately. This shows the universe that you are a serious manager who is ready to handle the resources being sent your way. Remember that God does not give you a spirit of fear but of power and a sound mind. A sound mind is a mind that can plan for the harvest while the sky is still clear. Another important part of this next phase is the circle of influence. As your energy changes, you may notice that certain people who always complain about money feel less comfortable around you. That is okay. You are being moved into a new circle of favor. Seek out stories of success and surround your mind